brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Tom is in New York. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Sure. What's up?
So I'm currently a college student. I just graduated with my undergraduate degree, and I'm now working towards an MBA. And I'll graduate here in about a year from now, so in this upcoming December. And I was just wondering, if I should continue to, rent in this area or move back home with my parents who live in New Jersey.
Now or when you graduate with the MBA?
No, when I graduate, yeah, because the timing with the leases and stuff for the apartment that I'm currently in, I'll have to renew, sometime this spring if I decide to stay.
Where's your job going to be?
It's going to be either in New York City or Jersey City, so very, very close commute from where I'm currently living.
How old are you?
Then why would you move?
I'm 22.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Why would you move?
The rent here is very expensive. We'll say the nice thing is I spend currently $2,000 a month in rent. But I do live with my brother who's graduated. He's a full-time job. So that's the nice aspect. I know it's $2,000 is very expensive.
What will you be making?
I'm not too sure with my estimate is about 90 to 95.
Okay. It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So, but I didn't know if it's like, a good decision to tie up so much of my, income into, rent just for the sake of not commuting 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day.
Yes. It's part of life.
Okay.
Part of growing up is not living in mama's basement. You're a grown man with an MBA making $90,000. You don't live in your mother's basement.
Okay.
And that's just part of life. I mean, in New York City, 2,000 isn't bad, dude. I mean, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Well, it's like 4,000, but I split the rent with my brother, which is
I know.
Yeah.
But
I had roommates up until I was married. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
okay.
and you have a reasonable life as far as commute goes and those kinds of things. Ultimately, you may end up making the decision that 100,000 or 90,000 is not enough to live in the city. It may or may not be. You can decide that later. But as your first step following your MBA and following getting your new $90,000 job, is not to move back home with your mom. No, I would not do that. I think that would be a mistake in a lot of ways. But I think it's just part of life, man. And then you got to start thinking about, okay, at what point where am I going to be living that I end up putting down roots and buying something? But you don't have to decide that in the next 24 months. I mean, just get the job, enjoy the ride right now. You've done a great job.
I like that advice. I moved out at 20, and I needed some problems, Dave, and those look like bills. Because when I lived at home, I would spend every paycheck I made because I didn't have any bills. So I was enjoying life.
There you go. Create your free Every Dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.